Come on, set, go! Let's go! Ready? Set it! Hot!
It's week 5 of the 2025 season, and at center stage, it's the Raiders' leader at quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Raiders and the Packers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Welcome in, everyone. Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Well, the nice thing about the NFL, Mike, is there's always next week. If you're coming off a good game, you got to put it to bed and come back and play well again. But in this case, things could not have gone much worse for this guy last week in that performance. So this game couldn't come fast enough. He said he had a great week of practice. He was able to put that behind him mentally and physically, and they're going to need him to play a lot better if they're going to come away today with a win.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Raiders offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They trail this one 17. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now Greg. The Raiders offense and their quarterback set to take. Right back to the air following that pick-6. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in the... They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's brought in by Myers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run with Hubbard. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case,
on 1st and 10. Bills. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Way Walker. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. A gain there of 17. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he will go all the way. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath,
to the air now on 1st and 10. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Mike, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator...
Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to get the football at their own 40.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes...
Ooh. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Vegas.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least...
Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook.
The offense headed back. He's got Myers on the completion. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll go right back to Myers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense. And
they'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far...
And more of the same. Another interception. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The second defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback...
Right back to the air following that pick six. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Here we go.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession?
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
They certainly wasted no time trying to take advantage of that great field position, and I love it. So often we see teams either in sudden change or when they have a shorter field to go, they want to strike early. There is such a correlation in the NFL, Mike, between explosive plays and your ability to end drives with points. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Whoa! And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it.
And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Green Bay. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike. Not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the outside. He's got it to Bowers on the corner route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion moves him over 400 yards passing for the game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
2nd down and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is teach tape for...
So, it's a win for the Packers. And they were able to run up a big point total here. Higher even...
It's week 7 of the NFL. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Raiders and the Chargers, next on Madden NFL 25.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of... So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now they face 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They are throwing it again. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. 2nd down coming up. This might be a free play for him. He's trying another one deep. Well, they saw someone jump. They took their shot deep. Didn't get the connection, but they got the call. A free 5 yards coming with them. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Cut near the goal line. He has the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
And their quarterback ready to take over once again. And his start to the season has been shotgun snap, looking to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that. Going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
He Put some power on a deep one left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Here's a throw. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First down, ball at the 36. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing it again here. He's throwing deep to the left side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete.
Read and react. Read and react. Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Third and long for him here. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react.
The Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. To throw it on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Davante Adams. So it'll be second down. Throwing now from the gun. He's got it deep downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So what began at their own 20, Brock, all of a sudden is inside the other 20. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And the defender comes away with it. Picked by Alohi Gilman.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
The Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Escapes the pocket. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. It's 2nd and goal. They're throwing it. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-0 lead. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise.
Ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game, as you can see. Pass play on 1st and 10. He completes it in traffic. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? They're the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Trying to force one through there. That makes it 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception with just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
The offense being led back out. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Setting up a throw. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball. Right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge gain.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He'll get this one to Adams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now off play action. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So that brings up 2nd down. They'll throw it again. He puts some power on a deep one left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his.
This offense and their quarterback. Throwing now on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again following the sack. He's throwing deep to the left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended target. So they're left facing third and long.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I just hear the sound. Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was third and extra long.
They go play action on first. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of the ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
To the air, 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball.
Play action on first down. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Again, the throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Defense.
So we thought he was beat deep and was going to give up the catch anyway. The interference call did indeed come out. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got 1st and 10. Cut out left. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Counter play, Hubbard. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Dropping back to throw. This is hauled in by Myers. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10, looking to throw. This will be caught by Adams. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. They're now set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Touchdown. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Let's go now.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They've got a man in motion. From the 25 on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
He beams. That's complete inside the 35. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. They go play action here. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Raiders first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
From the red zone now. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to...
The shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Hits him on the in route. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Throw left side, complete. And they get this down to the 28. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. They are throwing it again. Near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Kate, little good news, bad news, right? Bad news, you take a sack. Good news is you do actually have a few more plays in your playbook. Everybody always says, well, you got more room to operate. No, what you have are now more options with that offense. Now you got to avoid taking a sack and get that ball out of your hand.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back now, pressure on its way. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Pass play now. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have an...
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. We get a break in the action as trainers come out for an injured player. It's Devontae Adams who's shaken up after that one. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They run again with Hubbard. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need one more now on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's a give to Hubbard. Broke through the tackle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Hubbard again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. He'll look to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Airing it out to start this drive. He puts some power on. Big gain downfield. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Back to throw. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down. They're going play action. He fires one deep down the middle. And he knocks that one away to prevent a big gain. Now all eyes go to the penalty marker to see who it's against. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still 1st down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. They'll run here following the penalty. And they'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. He gets him a bunch of yards back, 9 on that play, and it's 2nd and 6.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd and 6 now. Taken in by Shaheed. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Raiders moments away from their 4th win of the year. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Up the middle, Hubbard. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders have likely locked up the win right there. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers. And it's been done less than 50 times in league history. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
No.